Safe internet connection. What? Wired LAN connect. There we go. So now, still 6 minutes? Come on. Come on. We pay for internet just to have like 6-minute download speed? That sucks. I'm gonna go grab my other. I'm gonna go grab my other games because I can swap easily. So, you know, be right back. Well, I can literally take out any disc I want and just start injecting them, and you know, most of them are downloaded or on the disc. So, is my camera still on? I haven't checked Discord in a bit. Jessie? Hello? Did you disappear? Yeah, hi, I'm wondering if my camera's still on. Okay, so we have a good choice. Do you want to play Persona 5? Persona 5? Persona 5? Persona 5? Persona 5? SMT 5? Yeah, P3R, Japanese. Metaphor. I'd like to say I have more than just these games, but I can't find Kingdom Hearts right now. So all I have is Sega games, and most like I can show you my stack. See? Yeah. Like, I have Kingdom Hearts, I can assure you that. I have Kingdom Hearts, I have Final Fantasy, I just can't find them right now. And you know what? I don't think Final Fantasy VII Rebirth would be good to stream because I think it would cause my computer to crash. So, yeah, we have Persona 5. I'll eventually figure out PS3 capture carding and stuff like that, but for right now, yeah. I can see if the Japanese version has any differences than the American version. God. It's just funny how I decided this is what I was going to collect. Out of every, yeah, this is where. Anyway. Sonic X Shadow Generations, but we're only doing Sonic Generations. Son of a bitch, why are you updating? Because freaking ILs in Shadow Generations, bitch, that's not possible. You're not able to do that. It's not fair. Yeah, that's why it says Sesbian Lex. Yeah. I'll just need to tweet and post that live now. I guess I can quickly take screenshots. This is so much easier. thumbnailing in real time. Not really thumbnailing, but you know. Where is it? There it is. Open in Firefox. Save. Save. Yay. Flint Lockwood's dad in that one scene in the movie by the guys who would go on to make the Lego Movie impression. I know what you're talking about. The freaking Eyebrows McGee. Yeah, the best character. You agree, right? Yeah. Because everyone else in that movie is too well animated. He's just the one that is the most sane. There we go. I don't know why my brightness is so dark. I freaking turned it up, but it cranked down again. Yeah, gatekeeping, girl bossing, gaslighting. Dog Barco. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check what that is. Bye. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. Did I tell you I completed this game 3 or 4 times? I think it was 3 times. I thought I did. I did. Oh, it didn't save. What the frick? What the frick, Richard? Yeah, there we go. I saved it. Save. Yeah. It's so annoying. Installing data. I guess I'm just gonna be playing through as I go, because I do not want to wait for the freaking data to install. That's kind of messy, because let's see how long it's gonna take. Error. Cannot install. Don't have enough free space. Bitch, I freaking barely play on this console. What do you mean not enough free space? Yeah, I could, you know. I should have my USB drive in. Yeah, there we go. See, I have plenty of free space. But that is USB, so technically it doesn't connect properly. 9.26 gigs. Okay, what games? What games can we delete? What games? I know freaking Final Fantasy is the most likely option, but yeah. Copy text. Tweet. I haven't really played this since launch, so I'll beat it eventually, just not right now. And I mean, yeah, I play Fortnite on Switch now. Who needs the PlayStation? Who needs the PlayStation when you have you have the lesser end, yeah. Okay, available gigabytes. Yeah, 190. That's good. That should be good enough. I'm not signed into PlayStation Network. Frick you. Error. View error. Resume. I don't really need that because that's just movies. Why did your back hurt? Oh, well, you see, I didn't think of that option. Yeah. And we are playing with no, freaking, what's it called? No skills. I think I should have put that out there. Skill set be customized. No skills. Because it's just much more fun to play this way. Nope. I wish I could set an easy restart button, but, sad. This is gonna be the entire stream, by the way. Because it's IELTS, so going for best time in levels on their own. I'm so used to this. God. I freaking, when I did this, do you want to know when I actually just randomly started doing this? I did this when it was a Christmas, when we were having, like, a Christmas dinner. Before the food came out, I just decided to bring out my Steam Deck, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for IL Green Hill Zone, and see how good I can get without skills. And the reason I did that was because there was a tweet of someone who's like on the dev team for this game, basically calling someone out, like basically saying like they could do this level no skills in a certain amount of time, and then the content creator thought that was cap. They got the video came out, and they were like, damn, well, I guess I can't argue with that, because it was just like, because I think what I remember is there was like a challenge to get Green Hill Zone no skills in a certain amount of time, like maybe a sweepstakes or something like that. I forgot. But the point being is that You can beat this level insanely fast, even without skills. I'm just trying to get my freaking bearings because, you know, this isn't Sonic Frontiers. I don't have the ability to just rock it wherever I want to without any skills even. But yeah, that's where we're at. Because yeah. I keep bouncing off the freaking fence, son of a bitch. And I figured that why not do this because it's easy to commentate over and also just talk while doing. Yeah. Some people can actually like do a silly little jump trick on those enemy placements there. But that's like freaking as confusing as the fact that they never explain that you can change the side that you're grinding on while you're on a rail and stuff like that. You know, autism things. I'm just gonna quickly make sure things are okay. Oh, some of my media failed to upload. I used a GIF off your website. What do you mean it failed to upload? Post. Post Malone. I mean, like, my first freaking video, I believe, on YouTube is me speedrunning 1-2 Sonic. Yeah. You saw all of the freaking. Yeah. Yeah. Because I was trying to go for like what is it? Sub 40 45 I think it was I was trying to get. I forgot though. Yeah. I didn't get the boost right. Let's see if I can even get through this level without any more issues. For some reason, most of the time when you're grinding, if you can avoid hitting the boosters, it is better because it doesn't reduce your speed for some reason. I don't exactly know why that is, but you know. I'm just gonna beat the level just because I've gone so far and see where I'm at. I think this game is like the worst for grinding ILs because you see that like green text over there. Let's say if you get any slower than your previous runs, it to a certain checkpoint, it will show you that, and therefore you're like, okay, well I need to go faster or even time. And it's so frustrating because it's just like a perfect run in this game is so tedious when you think of. Hi, who is this Sesbian Lex you speak of? Good question. I have no idea. Yeah. Well, it's Kira, so she has a YouTube channel and other stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know, man. I just work here. Yeah. See, it's like perfect because I can just put it on at any point and it'll go over top of gameplay. 3 seconds. Damn. I can do a lot with 3 seconds, but I don't know how many it'll take to make you finish or something like that. I don't know. Wait, girl brain. I think the best time I got when I was doing the IL at the Christmas party was at least, I'm trying to think. Eh. Yeah, no, I can't remember. Very mature image. Yeah, I know. I asked what should the title of the stream be, and someone over here just decided Sesbian Lex, and I was like, all right, let's go with it. You know, so that's where we're at. I think the time that they had to beat was 120 ish. That's what you want to do. Occasionally it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's just how it goes. That's a funny Game Grumps reference from their Sonic Boom playthrough. I watched the freaking clips of that playthrough so many times. It's insane. What? If you don't want to say it out loud, then you can always just say it in Discord DMs, you know. Oh, okay. Oh no. Well, I think that we're gonna have to cut stream short for that. I think we know the answer, and of course we don't want to hear it, and we'll just move on from that topic. Anyway, what's people's thoughts on Nostalgia Critic? Doug Walker. What are your thoughts? Yeah, I think James Rolfe is just tired, man. Which is funny because in case you didn't hear, Doug Walker actually has a problem with in terms of being able to like stay awake and stay up and stuff like that. And I don't think so because I don't think it is anything in that relation, but I haven't watched enough content to know. All I know is that like he's constantly hit with like fatigue. And so who knows? Son of a bitch. But yeah, it's like from what I understand, he's still live and kicking. But I think James Rolfe is just like he's kind of mellowed out. I can't believe that iDubbbz came back to say he's sorry, only to get into more content drama with freaking Ethan Klein, and it's just like, bro, who cares? You guys are old men at this point. Yeah, I mean, iDubbbz isn't really that much of a villain anymore. He's more just an anti-hero. He's more like the Deadpool of YouTube, if that makes sense. At least that's what I've been told. I don't watch either of them enough, or have ever watched them either enough. Freaking, my friend who showed me iDubbbz was the same friend who showed me Plane Rock 124, and I'm like, man, I don't even understand anymore. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's funny too. I just don't think it's good for consumerism nowadays, you know. Yeah, I think like over here I try and go for 20 seconds at the end of the loop and then yeah, whatever happens, happens. I'll probably head over to Chemical Plant in a bit. I would say after I get 140, maybe. I don't know if I'll get a 140, but definitely not on this one. Maybe 145 tops. I can check on my Steam what my record is so I can see if I can beat that. Because in case you still can't remember, this is being streamed off a Steam Deck, because God knows why. Yeah. Pardon me? Yeah, exactly. I just have gotten used to using Linux and found a lot of tutorials that helped me that are like very step-by-step basic. Yeah. I mean, true, but you didn't have to call me out. As soon as you said it, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? God. Uh, I mean, like, to be honest, I think I did get used to that, but it was like, I tried to get used to it in a weird way. In the sense of, like, I was trying my bestest to, like, kind of give men a chance, and it just never worked out, and so now I just got stuck. Like, I'm in the middle of my transition, and there's, like, no going back, and I'm just like, well, shit. I guess I'll just love girls for some reason. And I pressed the wrong button, but yeah. Eh, I'll be real. How many streamers do you watch for the gameplay that they actually produce and not just them talking and yeah. I mean that's fair. I'm simply saying, like, I don't think there's one YouTuber or streamer that I watch where it's just like, wow, I really enjoy watching you do good in the games you're playing. It's like, nah, I'm just there for the cinematics, the talking, all that stuff. You know how it goes. He's good at doing both, but yeah, I think we've already talked about, like, do you have a crush on him or something? Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm just making jokes, okay? You talk about him a lot. It's just like, you're a fangirl, accept it, girly. Did you not like that? I called you a fangirl. Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, you're. The thing is, do you know the difference between fangirl and fanboy? What's the difference? I was. Okay, do you want to know the actual difference, or do you want to just go along with that belief? Okay, because the actual difference is fanboys are quiet about their fanisms. Or, like, they're, like, pretty chill. Fangirls are crazy about it, and they just consistently talk about them, and it's hard to get them to stop talking. I'm not saying that's a problem, I'm just saying, like, that is the difference. Fanboys are usually chill fans, whereas fangirling is like, oh my god! Wow! To everything they say. Yeah. I think, like, I've seen several girls that specifically consider themselves, like, fanboys because they're just, like, they don't want to come off as crazy. Yeah. I'm sorry for calling you out for your obsession and hyperfixation on your life choices. Are you sure? I'm not gonna get, like, hit after this? Okay, fair enough. But what if I want the abuse? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, that's true. I mean, like, how often do I say I have a crush on you off stream? Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Very heterosexual. Very hetero, very sexual. I love how we're talking about sexuality on a stream that's called Sesbian Lex, and it just has scissor jump scares. Yeah. I keep missing my freaking stomp. Apparently I'm faster. I don't understand how. Oh, no. I jumped in last. I mean... I could just make that. What? I I meant a video of lesbians kissing with the Crush 40 in the background. I send you so many freaking lesbian TikToks. Do you think that's not possible? Yeah. I'm trying to remember what I'm doing wrong because I think I can go faster on the rails if I do them a certain way, but for gore. Because for some reason, this game has a thing where rails are just so annoying. They either, you either go over a certain point and they start going slower, or you land on them a certain way and they go slower, and you're just like, what the? Physics on a game from 2011. I was. I'm gonna say. I can't quite remember how old I was when this game came out because it came out after my birthday because it was November. Because when it came out, I wasn't actually able to play it until I got like the PS3 version many months later. Yeah. Oh, I just got a message. Yeah, that's what I don't want to hit. I don't want to hit the freaking speed. I don't want to. Yeah, good. You don't want to hit the booster. You just want to go fast. I've seen so many people like speedrun these games in some way, shape, or form, and I'm just like, bitch, how? Because you think like you can you can be the fastest thing alive just doing what you need to do, and then it's like, nah, you can go faster. And it's just like, what the fuck? Frontiers really just made it worse, all in all. It's a better it got better, but it also just added like way too many things to take into consideration. Cause like yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I'm used to doing it for like 4 hours straight and trying to record it. Oh? Uh, I couldn't even read that. What? Yo, what's up? Greater than 4? Hi. Not much. I don't know if you're here for either the Sonic gameplay or the Sesbian Lex we speak of, but, you know, uh, you get a bit, yeah, you get a bit of both. Just, there we go. Yeah. I am debating wholeheartedly getting, like, the Gex trilogy and seeing how that plays, because God knows that might be funny. Sesbian Gex. Okay, I can do that in a sec. A sex, if you will. Uh, a Gex. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a 20. That's a 20-er. Let me see. Did they follow me on Twitter, actually? Okay, so AI profile picture. And 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 then their bio is every stroke tells a story. Uh you know what? Sure. Followed by no one I'm following. Heck yeah. I support that. 3,000 other followers and I don't know anyone. That sounds safe. Can't wait until I get bot DMs on Twitter for like hours on end, and I'm just like, or maybe she is a real person and we're insulting her, in which case I feel bad for her. I'm sorry if you're a real person. It's just the profile picture threw me off, and other stuff. Also, the fact that you're not following anyone I'm following, you know how it goes. But if you are a bot, I mean, I am a robot fucker in some senses, so you know. Sorry, what? Yeah. Listen, there was a point where I like I think I was very tired, but I was just asking how would Transformers porn work to like one of my school friends. And I ended up looking at it, and I asked them, could I show you some of those, just like ask you questions about it? And they were like, sure. And then I got then like the next day they were like, I did not want to see that stuff. And it's like, bitch, why did you say okay? What a Welcome back. That's so cool for you. Yeah. Starts talking in like your original accent. Oh yeah. Yeah. Exactly. That's just how it works. I gotta talk. Are you trying to like? Are you trying to insult me right now? Okay, I'm just like I was confused. I was like, okay, this is a bit weird. Yeah. I hope the commentary is at least enjoyable for if anyone's watching. Cause God, your calves get massive, very girthy. Yeah, you chose it. You chose the lifestyle. Now live with it. Yeah. Yo, Northern Lion reference? Yeah, that's fine. You're good. Son of a bitch. Mr. Worldwide 305. Kamiya Kadeo. I mean, yeah, say the first name properly. I messed up. Mm-hmm. Epic? Gnarly dude? Yeah. 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 You told me you would be back in 10 minutes, and thank God I had issues with my freaking capture card, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to wait that long. I would have just started bugging you. Yeah, it would have been like, hey, hey, hey. Okay. I have to go check the dog's water, so I'll be right back. Yeah, because he needs to stay hydrated. It's hot out. He's a black dog. It's hot as it is hot as hell in this funky ass room. Okay. Dog has water. Blinds and curtains are closed. Literally dog water. Yeah, literally. Would we? Yeah. Yeah, did you have a lisp? Is that what you're gonna say? Hot take, don't get canceled. Is that a... I did not stomp at the right time, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Ah! And just trying to go to the next level, man. Yeah. Yeah. Chapter 2? Uh, yeah. Chapter 1? Okay. Elaborate. Cause, cause, okay. Well, you're gonna have to tell Kira that because she has a Susie profile picture on Discord, so if she's still watching. I, I'm a. It takes a while for the first chapter to like ramp up. Yeah, that's how Narnia works. You go into the wardrobe and you're freaking teleported to God knows where kids are adults and they're able to have sex and then come back as kids. Because that's what Narnia is known for. Son of a bitch, daughter of a whore, thought of a man. I don't know. Thought of a parent, maybe if it's both non-binary. Because that a thought. Yeah. What? Yeah. What? Yeah. They're ovulating. The Mars are ovulating. By the way, isn't Mara like a male? I mean, a female persona or like demon? If I'm not correct, I'm pretty sure Mara is either genderless or female. Yeah, I understand that, but I'm pretty sure they use in some of the dialect they're either considered a they or they sometimes are considered a her. Yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to remember. But anyway, no green. Yeah. Maybe they just need to try harder. Twin Tails. I'm trying to remember. In Deltarune? No? Where are they from? Twin Tails is a what hair color, sorry again? Oh yeah, Fate. That's Rin. No, not Rin. Is it Rin? I'm trying to remember. Her last name starts with a T. That's all I know. T-O something. Yeah, I'm a weeb. How could you tell? I just want my best time, and then I get to move on because God knows I would like to get off this course because I've played it for I don't know how many hours. I know, but as I said, I did this at like a Christmas party when I should have been hanging out with other people, talking, actually, actually conversing, uh, doing things. You know. I don't get how I'm not getting enough speed. Not enough speed. Want to see some real speed? Okay, there we go. My, my, uh, I think they're. It's hard to say, really, because I think there are so many good uses for AI, but but the thing is, everyone's using the bad uses. Like, let's say you want to make some form of concept art, but you don't have. Like, I'm not trying to say use AI for concept art, but let's say you want to make a concept, and then you take that concept, give it to an actual artist, or actually do it yourself, and then make the art you want to make. Because I think it's good for conceptual things. I just don't think it should be used for anything other than that. Hot take. And I'm not trying to say put artists out of their job and use AI to come up with your actual art. I'm saying if you have literally no idea what you want, let's say brown hair girl, we'll go with what you were looking at. Like brown hair girl, red dress, has twin tails or something of that sort. And then you want to put them in a specific pose that you can technically buy models for Blender and like pretty cheap, mind you. But like I think there are like good uses for that type of media. I think there's a lot of issues because the people who actually want to implement it want to implement it in a way where it's like, okay, we are replacing people for efficiency purposes. I hope that makes sense. I'm not trying to get canceled for saying we should use AI more. I'm simply saying like, yeah, 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 yeah. Especially because it's like game design as a whole is getting more accessible, but the one thing about game design that is not always accessible to everyone, I would say, is like character design and art design and stuff like that. So if you need to like make a concept piece with that type of stuff, it's like if you can pay someone, of course pay someone. But if you can't and you have no other avenues, I don't think it's that big to like that bad to say, okay, I'm going to use this to generate a quick image that I can use as reference and then move on. Don't use it multiple times to like perfect what you're looking at. Use it to find a concept and then just be like, okay, this is the type of thing I want, so now I'm going to make it with actual product. Like, I think there was several times where I've just been like, I've told people it's like, AI is not a bad thing. It's the problem with certain companies choosing AI over using actual like proper what's it called? Resources. Because if you're, let's say, an indie dev, that's one that you're just like the only person on your team and you have no way to actually commission art, or you're not sure how to go about commissioning art, then you make your concept, you take that concept, rework it yourself a bit without the AI software, and then give it to someone who can make your dream more of a reality. That was still like 152. Moving on. I think that's my best unless it says otherwise. Yeah, 152 is my best. Okay. Chemical plant. Let's go. This level is so weird because it is the first level and the only level in this game that requires you to actually backtrack to get completion. Out of everything else in this game. Because you do not learn the light speed dash here. And so and there is a place or a shortcut you can take that gives you, I believe it's a red ring. I can't quite remember. But the point being is that you use the light speed dash here once you unlock it later, even though there is no really unlock requirement needed. And yeah, it's just like, what the frick? Why can't I just do it off the bat? I mean, like, it's not... The thing is, the reason why I don't... There are some things I don't really understand about this game, but just kinda, like, they kind of make sense, it kind of don't. And one of them is just is just like that. Because you cannot interact with that type of stuff until you reach, I think it's the adventure levels. And it's just weird because you don't unlock anything. It's just like, oh, the game, you've proceeded this far, therefore you are able to now use this trail. But other things like that, like there is the stomp, the actual stomp move that you have since the beginning of the game. It's not really used that much, but you do use it every now and then. But then there's one thing that happens in a modern era level that allows you to use it for more things overall. And it's just like, it's kind of confusing if you really think about it, if you really think about it. Because you have the ability to do this from the start, and yet the game just says, no, you haven't gone far enough in it. Therefore, you cannot do this. And it's like, I'm not trying to say this game is bad, most definitely not, but it's just like, they're weird game design decisions. Well, that's good. I mean, like, usually if you're playing it by your first time, you don't really have to focus on going fast. You just kind of have to, like, focus on doing this, going here. The main thing about Sonic Boost games that I don't think a lot of people think of is the fact that there is a lot of motion blur. And that is just a design aspect of the game. And so these are not the most accessible platformers, believe it or not. You can, if you're trying to do like the best things you possibly can, and you're trying to go for your best time trial, I think Sonic Generations is a fine game in the sense of, I still can't hit that, but in the sense of like, you don't have to do what I'm doing to actually, like, get an S rank. This is literally just me trying to go as fast as possible and acknowledging everything that I'm doing and just being good at overall, like, I would say aiming. Like, believe it or not, this game has helped, this game and other Sonic games that are boost-oriented have helped me a bit with, like, shooters, if that makes sense. Because a lot of it is just aiming the blue hedgehog, the place where you want to go, and making sure your sensitivity is right to actually get to where you want to go and do it fast. Like, that is the type of autism jump that I still don't understand. Because I'm still not that good with shooters. But, like, it's just, sometimes that's just how it goes. Oh, no homing attack. Epic. And I would say you might enjoy the secondary package of this game because it is, although fast, it is also, like, a lot more exploratory and a lot less linear path progression, stuff like that. Because I can show you a quick Shadow Generations level. Exit game. Yeah. I haven't eaten anything yet today. That's probably a problem. I really should, you know. I'm gonna... No paper? No crayons? Damn. Damn! Oh my god, you're freaking bullying me. Yeah, but let's just go to an easy stage. Yeah, let's go to Act 1. I'll put Doom Wings off because I don't really care for them. But, like, this is just a quick Shadow Generations level in terms of what you have to do, but, like, it's not as fast as Sonic's campaign. I will say that much. And a lot of it is really just like path finding and movement. My favorite level is way too grind heavy for you. Yeah, every Act 2 is 2D. Except for the last levels, which are both 3D. But they do. Superstars literally came out before this game. I mean, yeah, it is bad, but I didn't get enough though. I didn't get enough freaking chaos control. Oof. Ah, rats. Why did my homing attack not work? Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it is probably one of the better 2D Sonic games. Probably the best. I would say it's debatable between Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and, I mean, that is the truth. It's just... Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think I will say Sonic Generations, in terms of the 2D levels, are probably some of the better modern 2D Sonic levels. Because they have it's 3D graphics, but they have 2D physics that are really nice, and the level design, believe it or not, is actually made for 2D. So it's not like freaking Forces where some of the levels are like made in 2D, but in terms of the physics, they just don't work properly. Yeah. But yeah, it's like I would say this game is pretty decent overall. It's not like I really enjoy it. It's probably my favorite Sonic game, but also I'm like a SA2 defender, so God knows I don't have opinion. I don't have rights. That's how it works. No. Huh? Um I'm trying to think. It's been called SA2 for like ever. I, I mean, yeah, fair enough. If that's the case, you can call it SVF, SV2, Sonic Venture, Sonic Venture, Sonic Venture 2, SJ. Fair enough. But yeah, like this here is like pretty basic, bare bones. I'm not even like trying to go fast right now. I'm just kind of just vibing. But yeah, I would say uh I would say this probably is the better game to try and get into than trying to like play Frontiers. Even though some yeah. Oh yeah, that sometimes happens. That's just the norm. If you can't handle him at his worst, you don't deserve him at his best, which is Mania. And even then I think people are still flip-flopping on Mania. Like if you're getting motion sickness, then I would just suggest anything but a Sonic game. Because most of the Sonic games that are like released nowadays are like motion sickness machines. But yeah, that's like first level. It's pretty. I would say like I did it like not that good, but even then I still get like an S rank. Yeah. Didn't even try that hard. I don't speed run these levels because other reasons. I could show you actual speed runs of these levels and you would be completely confused. Cuz one thing they added to the game, that game specifically, is a projectile that allows you to maintain your speed and then use boost after you use it. And so there's a lot of points in the game where you'll boost off a ledge, use spam Chaos Spear, and then use boost to get further. And it's like, although that sounds much easier to comprehend, it's really not, and it's not exactly the best to watch because it is just a bunch of flashing yellow light. Yeah. No. Make me. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Bitch. I am playing Pokemon for shit. Like I'll play Legends ZA when it comes out because that looks interesting and hopefully I don't get messed up again but with Legends, but you know. I messed up my jump. I have to freaking go again. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I wear blue light glasses. That's what helps me. Blue light though? Well, then I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, you're suffering. I'm sorry, but I don't know how to help you. I'm just too busy going fast. No, son of a bitch. It'll probably come out eventually. I think like Seafood doesn't have a Switch 2 update yet. So, you know, that's probably what they're working on, if anything, for the Switch division. Nope, I messed up. I did not allow myself to just go on the rails like I was told to, like I was meant to. Yeah. Oh, no, oh, no freaking... No light speed. By the way, do you see those barrels down there? You can just fuck around on these. There's no reason you should be able to go on these. They just exist. Yeah. I mean, that's what I mostly enjoy about platformers of this variety is just like they will have random things that are like really close to the player area, and it's like, I wonder if I can go over there. And then you just can, and you're like, oh, okay, what do I do from here? And sometimes there's nothing, and sometimes it skips. Sometimes you can do some massive skips. Like Skippy peanut butter. Does he make Skippy Biscoff where you're from because you guys don't have peanut butter allegedly? I know, it's just funny to believe that you guys just don't have peanut butter and instead have Biscoff. There are so many peanut allergies in your country, you just government mandated. Yeah, you're not allowed peanut butter. Peanut butter is banned. If you have peanut butter. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. I mean, you sunk it. Yeah. I don't know how many hours I've spent in Mario Kart now. Yeah, okay. I actually enjoy it. What? Oh, well, I enjoy the game at least, so, you know, yeah. I make you play it every now and then, just to, like, for, like, a few minutes. Jesus, you're acting like I killed you. Bleh. Oh, shit. Yeah, fair enough. Tired? Yeah. Um, I'll be real. As soon as you said that, I imagined a dildo that you could stick, like, a cigarette into that's made of a non-flammable material, and you could just smoke a penis. You could technically smoke a penis, I just don't know how good it would be for the friggin' yeah. And that's what we call sounding. I'm sorry, you brought it up, and I was just like, I thought of the actual way you would be able to... My brain just immediately put two and two together. I was like, ah, yes, a hole, a cigarette, uh, hopefully not flammable. Okay, we'll stop. I'm sorry, you say random shit, I'll say random shit, I'll think about the logistics of your random shit, you don't think about the logistics of mine, so, like, you know. I think about the logistics of, like, everything. It's kind of a problem. You ever think about the logistics of taxes? Yeah, true. You told me this. But, like, have you ever? I mean, technically you would have had to pay them at some point. Right, yeah. I forgot. Yeah. The way that taxes work in America and Canada is a bit cool. It's a bit interesting. But in terms of how to explain it, I would not be able to. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't ask me for tips. Don't ask me for tips and don't ask me to freaking lick your tip. I don't know. What? Nothing. Everything's fine. I said don't ask me for tips and don't ask me to lick your tip. I'm saying, like, in general, if you ask me for tips. Fair. Keep forgetting my jump, son of a birch! What? I was about to say my brain went to naughty places as soon as you said nice and cold. I was like, oh, what? Yeah, fair enough. Nice cold. Yeah. I mean, I don't. I don't know why. I've just been craving Dr. Pepper, and the thing is, I never drink it. I don't know why I'm craving Dr. Pepper. I like drank it once. Yeah. I would buy you one if I had the money, or if I had the financial compensation. I said the money. I would buy you one, or like give you money to buy, so you could buy one. Yeah. Then just get a bunch of Burger King meals and friggin' take the bottles home. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. That's just sad. I yeah. I mean, free refills don't exist really in a lot of places. It's just with fountain drinks. Sometimes a lot of people will just be like, "I want a cup of water," and then they get a cup, and it's like, I'm gonna put soda in this bitch," and it's like, "Bitch, we don't." I'm saying in general though, like people can ask for a cup of water sometimes, and those are free, and it's like the drinks themselves cost like $2, not even. And they cost a teeny, and not even that. And it's like, okay, if you guys decide to have our fountain drink when you ask for a cup of water, it's like, what are we gonna do? Freaking smack that cup out of your hand and be like, you said you wanted water. How dare you? Like, of course you're not supposed to, but like, yeah, it's not gonna matter. Like, I don't think anything really matters to fast food corporate. They just kind of do their own shit. People tried to boycott McDonald's. McDonald's ended up making a tweet that they were, like, bringing back a new sandwich, and then frickin' 1 million replies. Sorry, I think, like, it was 15K replies, 1 million likes. I don't know how many shares. And people being like, oh, bless McDonald's, thank God. And it was for the fucking McRib. It was for the McRib. It could have been any other sandwich, but it was McRib, and they were just like, bless. Oh, God, I can't wait to ruin my arteries. It's just like, the fast food corporate is the most do not care type of people in the world. You can die. Yeah. You can die eating fast food that isn't served properly, and it's like, okay, you gonna go sue them, you're gonna go try and get your money. It's like, sure, you can, but how long is that gonna be delayed, and how sick are you gonna be? Yeah. People say Disney's evil. Nah. The people who make your food, that's the shit you want to worry about. What goes in your body, that's more important than what you watch. You can just go blind and you can still live. You eat something bad? Well, tough shit. You're hopefully gonna live. Hopefully, hopefully gonna survive with minuscule damages. You know, it's just like I don't really know what to say. It's just it's just frustrating. You know. people just, like, say either Disney is the problem, Nintendo's the problem, and it's like, bitch, how many people do they kill a year versus how many people die eating restaurant food? And I'm not trying to say one is better than the other. It's the lesser of two evils. Of course, Disney and Nintendo all have like their issues as much as freaking Ronald McDonald has. Ronald McDonald has several cases on his hand, and he's still alive and kicking. I mean, like, it's just blah. Hate to get into freaking consumer politics, but it's like, bitch. Like, I saw the Uber post where it's like, they support Elon, those fucks. Or they support Trump, and it's just like, bitch, you're still gonna freaking order the food there. No, don't lie. Don't say you want to boycott Uber. You're not gonna do it. We got you now, Uber! And it's just like, 10 minutes later, freaking several orders come in. Boycotts don't work, hot take. Yeah. And also, yeah. Yeah. Also, it's like it's also like sexist. Why is it called a boycott? When's girl cotting gonna become a thing? A hot. Exactly. But I mean, like, think about it this way. It's like pink branding. Why is that not girl cotting? Why is that not considered girl cotting? Because we're trying to get rid of pink branding. But for some reason, people still buy it because, oh, it's pink. It's cute. I don't care if I have to pay extra money. It's cute. Give me that shit. I work in the pharmacy industry. Do you know what's the common thing that people have to buy? They have to buy some sort of stool softener or something to help them with, like, what's it called? I'm trying to remember. Yeah. 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 But, like, the point I'm trying to make is, like, people buy Dulcolax and Pergodon and stuff like that. Dulcolax comes in 3 different types of variety. It comes in the it comes in the regular variety, which are tablets with EC or eccentric coating, and those are like orange tabs. They come as suppositories. I think they do come as soft chews, actually. Soft chews and like gummies. So that is 3 on their own. And then there's just pink version of that. And it's like, what's the difference? They don't say on the box. They don't tell you what it's good for. It's not like, oh, this is good for breastfeeding. Or this is good if you are thinking of getting pregnant. Or this is good if you're going through menopause. There is nothing like that. It's just like, it's pink. Buy it. Like, I'll have so many customers come up to me and be like, what's the difference between the pink box and the green box? And I'm like, I don't know, bitch. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sometimes I hate working in the pharmacy industry because I'm just like, why should why am I even hearing half the stuff I'm hearing? And it's funny because everyone in the pharmacy industry, if they either support you and say, we need more people, or they'll be like, no, don't do it. Stop. Stop what you're doing. No, bad, bad. Like, they'll freaking bring up the spray bottle on you. You're like, oh, I'm thinking of becoming a pharmacist or a pharmacy technician. And it's like, no, 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 no. Don't do it. It's a trap. God, I can't freaking get this for some odd reason. Fucking yeah. 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 I am well aware of that. What are you about to say? Um Hey, what were we talking about again? Okay. I mean, you're always tired. I still can't get this to go. Why won't he freaking grab the rings? I swear it's not this hard, but I suck at this apparently today. This is getting boring. This is getting boring. Why don't you just grab the rings? Why? Yeah. No, Eggman's probably like, okay, now I just get to build my theme park. Coolio. Um, I think he's a bit of both. I think it depends on which game you play. Because he can be a bit of a narcissist, but there's also times where he's kind of like pretty empathetic and pretty enjoyable. Why did my camera do that? That was weird. Oh, my stomach started hurting. My stomach and chest started hurting. I don't know why. It started getting tight up in here. Uh huh. I don't know, but my chest started getting tight all of a sudden. I wonder why. By the way, they're on to Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Plus now. It's not just Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, it's Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Plus. What's the plus stand for? Fatter. God. I can't. But ABC. I can't think of any. There's none that are like really good. You could just say Epcot because that's the food place. That's the food and other stuff. Yeah. Oh, you've been to the French Disneyland? Yeah. Have you been to Barcelona? That's crazy. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Oh yeah, you told me you went to a freaking Bulls event. Sugar Daddy. Oh, so you were a plus one third wheel. Got it. Yeah. Oh yeah, you told me this. I think I remember. Yeah. 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 When you had money some time ago. Yeah. Now you broke. Yeah. Don't you lose disability if you get a job? Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. No one wants to support you. It's sad. You would have to get one of your friends to employ you so they just pay you and you do something. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. You watched a lot of YouTube, lounged around, stuff like that. Got to where you are today. Got to where you are today. Yeah. I mean, I imagine the situation of what happened to you. Did you just sneeze? I couldn't quite tell. No, okay, I just heard noise on your mic. And but I imagine part of that was not just you lounging around and or like not doing stuff. I'm pretty sure that was just built up over stress and other stuff like that. Yeah. Mhm. 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 Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. And did they fire you or did you quit? Oh, yeah. Mhm. Didn't. Yeah. 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 Didn't pay for the flight back. Um. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Well, if you come here again, you won't be homeless at least. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you pay rent. I pay rent, so and I live at home and I have a job. All the freaking uh, everything. The only thing I don't have is going to school yet. And keyword yet. Yeah. I still have to figure that stuff out. You know. I have to figure out content creation, I have to figure out work, I have to figure out possibly getting another job. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Decently successful, says with like 20K views on several videos, you know. Oh, sorry. Was I underselling it? Oof. My yeah. I was trying to like undersell sell it, but like apparently I'm supposed to oversell it. Like, so well, yeah, but you were saying like you're kind of confident. That's what you were saying. And I was just like, oh, okay. So like, never mind. Never mind. I'll find someone like I don't. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, it's like I don't know what to say, man. Like the thing is, the two scripts I want to make, I'm like, fuck, I have to freaking play a whole game over. And then the other one is just like, fuck, I have to freaking watch or get synopsis on something that's not just from a Wikipedia. And of course, that causes me to like actually have to freaking watch the topic. And it's uh, like, have you seen how long Dragon Quest playthroughs are? The first game, I would say like the one I was looking at was like at least 4 hours if I wanted to do that. And that's 4 hours without pausing. I'm gonna be pausing to take notes and other stuff like that. So I'm just like, oh. Like I think I should start with an easier topic that I have more knowledge on and just go with that. But I'm also like, I don't have any thoughts other than like freaking yeah. I don't know. I gave you a list of topics that I was thinking of making a video about, and I'm just like, I can do a lot of those. I just need the motivation to actually do it. The motivation isn't there, and I'm not in a state where it's like, okay, I need to make videos to make money to do stuff. It's like, no, I have a job. I have family. I have a house. I pay rent but like a littler amount than most other places. It's like, yeah, I don't really have a drive to. Well, not to say I don't have a drive to do content creation. It's more so like I just can't think. I'm overthinking constantly. I'm in therapy for God knows how many reasons, and it's just like I'll try and think of things to write in my script, and it's just like a few minutes in, I'll be like, oh, well, now I have to actually do some research, or now I have to actually do something that's other than writing, and I'm just like, To buy a house, I would have to check, but I can figure that out. Yeah, because technically, only if I were to expect like to not be living alone for all of my life, it would be two bed, one bath. Probably not that much square feet. Probably like a dining room, kitchen, grouped, and then maybe a living room if needed. I don't know, because the living room can just be part of like the whole group. So hard to. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. Like the housing prices here are crazy, but it's like you have to find you have to find the ones that like match the type of lifestyle you're going to be living, and then that sounds about right. Bedrooms and bathrooms are mainly where the cost comes, and then because bungalows can have rooms or areas that just don't have anything in them, so it's just empty square feet. Yeah. I could be down for a lake house. I mean, I've been thinking of if was if I was going to get a house, it would be either in the Toronto area or stay in my little part of Ontario that isn't well known. Yeah. Yeah. No, not really. The housing here is if you want like the newer stuff that they've freaking added. I would say you're roughly looking at like all of it is basically luxury, unfortunately. That's just how they decided to do it. So, yeah, I don't really know. I mean, funny you mentioned that because um I actually have thought about like moving to Japan and seeing how that would work. Um yeah, exactly. I don't think I'm high enough level for this, but let's see. April Gore. Uh, maybe I'll be fine. I just decided to switch off for a bit because that level was giving me a bit of trouble, and I didn't really want to see if there is any other level that was like interesting or like yeah, like you can look at the what's it called, the housing in my area and see the prices if you really want because there are probably plenty of places where there's housing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ow, ow. Oh shit, I'm about to die. Well, yeah, that's about right. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, I guess all I'd say to housing in Canada is like, as bad as a price it is, it's probably really overall worth it, I would say. most of the time. Mhm. 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 I can imagine, but I can't quite remember. Okay. My mic is going off like crazy for some reason. I think it's just the music, probably. I know, but I'm like looking at my model, and when I'm not talking, she's just so happy. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm not window projector. Bing boom. Bah. Ugh. Why did you send this to me? I've already sent this image to you God knows how many times. I mean, yeah, but why the caption? Why does the caption matter? Fair enough. Share screen, window projector, boom. There you go. Like, um, that's, yeah, I think Discord just kind of had a moment. I like debating what I want to even play right now. Do I switch it? Do I switch back over to Mario Kart? Yeah, I understand, but like I want to stay within the realm. So I do have a mouse. That's why I'm able to. Yeah. Sigh. I guess. I have 53 whole cents. That's so cool. What? Oh, why is it not as good? Mm, fair enough. Oh, an update is queued for Wings of Seduction. Epic. I don't know what is updating, but there's updating. I think I have a friend playing. Is it? Yeah, he's just playing Kingdom Hearts. He's playing like he's gotten all the not all the achievements. I think he's just been getting a lot of them. Either way, Coolio. I'm just looking at my list of games. Oh. I could go through Unleashed DLC or just Unleashed levels that are like not the main levels because the DLC levels are like annoyingly hard. So maybe that'd be fun content. Who knows? Eh, yeah, we can hop into Sonic Heroes. Why not? Why not? Where is Dolphin? Dolphin. I'll need to hook up my controller though, so unplug camera and then hook it up. I'm going to try and use this controller. What's funny to you?